What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live for Geeks and Gamers Daily on a Monday. And you know what, Jay? It was a great freaking weekend. I had an awesome weekend. And the cherry on top, just like it has been the past few, the cherry on top of that awesome weekend was it's a Chicago Bears victory Monday. And what makes that even sweeter, Jay? Not the fact that you're a Miami Dolphins one, whatever. I could give two fucks. What makes it even sweeter is that it was over Beardo's Giants. And let's be real, this was his Super Bowl. This was his Super Bowl because his team's done. He knows it. All he had the opportunity for, the thing to salvage, would have been a win over my team. He could have held that over me for a little while. And it was close. We needed another fourth quarter comeback, and it didn't fucking matter. So my great weekend was capped off with the Chicago Bears victory. Let's fucking go. And I already see people talking in the chat. They like the haircut. They dig the haircut. Not surprising. Oh, Jay got a haircut too. Look at that.
Kind of short.
A little bit short. You know, I went, listen.
Got my summer cut going.
Some people, summer cut in fucking November. Some people dig it. I'm saying. I went in, I said, give me the Hitler Youth. And they said, we got you, sir. We know what you want. And you'd be surprised at who might really like this haircut. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You know what else made the weekend good? We got a nice little cool front that came through. It's actually really nice out in Florida.
Bro, it's 55 degrees out. When I went for a run this morning, my fucking nipples were hard as shit, dude. I was really not expecting it to be that cold. It's going to be really cold tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard it's like the deep freeze is coming for Florida. We might actually hit 40. Maybe. It was nice, man. Went to Universal Studios last night, just walking around. It was nice and cool. It was pretty empty for some reason. Yeah, I don't know how my Dolphins won. I was like, well, I only watched the last quarter because I gave up on it. I gave up. I didn't think they were going to beat the Bills, but here we are. Here we are. But yeah, nice, cool weekend. You know, it appears that other people, you know, we're having some fun over the weekend because some Florida men were arrested for driving 144 miles an hour on Walt Disney World property.
That's fast. That's fast for there. So, like, for people that aren't really familiar, this is not mean you're like speeding past Magic Kingdom. You know, that like there are big highways that go all along Disney property and stuff where the speed limit's probably 65 or 70 or whatever. But 144 on those roads, especially how often you end up having to stop and there's exits and shit. That's fucking quick. That's quick. Yeah. Were they on motorcycles?
I don't know. I don't know what they were on, actually.
Why the fuck you pull this up? You don't know what the story is, Jay.
I was gonna go through it, like, because I like raw reaction. That's what I'm saying. 2 men were arrested for violating the new Florida law.
Start over.
2 men were arrested for violating a new Florida law after they both drove more than 100 miles an hour on the same stretch of road at Walt Disney World, according to Orange County Sheriff records. Yeah. They also got pulled over by the same deputy around 11 a.m. So Leighton North Browning.
Hold on. Leighton North Browning
James reached 117 in his blue Porsche 911.
I mean, if I had a Porsche, I'd go if I had a Porsche like that, I'd probably go as fast as I fucking wanted to. I could afford to pay the ticket.
And then Ryan Schultz,
not me,
drove 144 on his black Yamaha motorcycle in the same area October 7th, just before 7 a.m. Said the arrest warrant. Coming from the Epcot Center Drive near Buena Vista. Yeah, that's
fast for right there, dude.
Yeah. It's this road right here. So you have a lot of people that aren't from Florida not knowing where to turn off. And this road will take you to the major highway, I-4, and some others. But yeah, that's Disney. That's like, that's the Disney road. I will say this, for whatever it's worth, when you got to drive through the Disney property, you don't have to go to Disney, but sometimes you drive through these signs just to get to where you're going, like maybe in Windermere or Winter Garden or wherever else, some golf courses. Whoever does their yard needs to be hired by every major city, because it is just like the most up. Like, you never even see a freaking leaf on the ground, dude. Like nothing. That grass, like, I never see people cutting the grass, but it's the same size. Like they know what they're doing. Whoever they're hiring to keep this area, and it's one of the only few places where you never see a pothole or anything because Disney has to upkeep it. So, for what it's worth, they do a good job on that area. All those roads and sections in there. So they keep it up. It's nice. It's clean. It's pretty. But 144.
Yeah,
and by the way, Ryan asked about this the other day. Just for honorable mention, somebody else did die on Disney property over the weekend at the Saratoga Springs. I'm not laughing at the death. It just seems like,
yeah, it certainly seems like you're laughing at the dead person, Jay.
Oh, it's just that there's because Friday you were like, Jay, did anybody die at Disney this week that we haven't talked about? And I was like, actually, no, it's kind of quiet on all fronts. And then soon enough, I get a message.
Somebody else died at Disney.
Yeah.
That's Jay's immediate reaction, his viral reaction. Update to previous call, person down changed to dead person from Walt Disney active calls. Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort.
Yeah.
Now, I have a theory about what's going on at Disney, Jay, and it might be something that's going on throughout the rest of the world for that matter. I've been extremely happy lately.
Yeah.
I've been extremely happy lately. And you know about my conservation of happiness theory. The theory that there's a finite amount, there's a fixed amount of happiness in the world at all times. And in order for you to become happier, that happiness must be transferred from someone else into yourself. That's always been the way I've gone about the world. I've always kind of thought that way. I think that I have just been so fucking happy that it's making the rest of people miserable. And that is resulting in some bad things happening around the world. And you know what? A better person than me might feel a little bad for that. I don't. Fuck everybody else. Why the fuck would I care? Watch yourselves, everybody. You never know when you might be the next person to have something really bad happen to you to sacrifice so that I can be happy. I'm just saying. There's something to that.
Y'all seem to be dropping dead at Disney.
Mm-hmm. I lived in Saratoga Springs, which is a city in New York. I lived there for about a year. So they're all about horse racing there. The Saratoga horse races.
I've never been to Disney Saratoga Springs Resort ever. I don't think I've ever been inside or seen what it looks like.
I think I've had a drink at the bar in there. If I
don't they have a rooftop bar? Maybe, I don't know.
You're right. I think they do. I haven't been to that one because when I went, it was closed.
I have been there. Okay.
Yeah.
Rooftop bars are cool in Orlando. They have them all over.
I mean, they're pretty cool everywhere, you know. It's not like an Orlando thing.
I guess you're right now that I think about it, but I haven't really been to any rooftop. I went, actually, oh my gosh.
Now Nashville. Didn't you go to a rooftop bar in Nashville, Jay?
Yes, it's all. I was
Yeah.
about to say that. I was like, it's all coming back to me. That was the first time Jeremy tried alcohol.
Bro, he'd
And
behave like a
Ryan made him do
child,
it. Ryan bullied him.
like a fucking baby. That's what a child does when they taste alcohol for the first time. That's what Jeremy was. Me and Jay
Something wrong with my soda.
Yeah. But me and Jay, we sit down at this bar in Nashville, and me and Jay ordered Jack and Cokes. I think we were getting Jack and Cokes, and Jeremy got a Dr. Pepper. And the dumb bitch who brought us the drinks, of course, we didn't even think about this idea. She switched up the drinks, right? Because it was me. So they fucked up my order. And they handed me Jeremy's Dr. Pepper. They handed him a Jack and Coke. And I didn't really notice because me and Jay were like probably talking about whatever. But I did when I got him, like, wow, this is really big. Like my cup feels bigger than everyone else's. That's strange. I hadn't sipped it yet. Jeremy fucking grabs my drink and takes a drink. And he's like, I think the pop's flat. I think there's something wrong. Tastes funny. This Dr. Pepper tastes funny. You dumb fuck.
Bro,
you fucking ignorant child. You retard. That's mine. That's mine. So fucking crazy.
He was like, Ryan, something wrong with my soda. Is your soda okay?
Mine tastes flat.
Wow, there's a guy playing the big oboe. It was awesome, man.
The big what?
Big bass oboe.
You said oboe. An oboe and a bass are like two of the most opposite fucking instruments that you could possibly imagine.
No. That's how we say it in the South.
No, you don't. I know exactly what a fucking
yeah. I didn't mean the wind instrument. Wait, what is it called? Hold on.
A fucking oboe and a bass. Those are you could not get two instruments that are further apart from each other.
I was thinking, I thought those were called clarinets.
That's like if someone is playing like, the people that play like musical saws. That'd be like if you saw somebody up there with a musical saw and you were like, that guy plays a mean trumpet. Like nobody could possibly confuse
cello.
That.
I'm thinking of cello. Is cello the same thing?
Cello would be smaller than a bass.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I meant to say cello. I said oboe, which I thought was clarinet. And that's a wind instrument. Okay, I'm learning today. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever it was, he was going for it, man. It was awesome.
He was going to town.
I loved it.
Alex Zero Cave, Alex McCarthy. It's Monjay, Meta PC, RK Outpost, or Drunk 3PO. Shout out Alex.
Alex and also can play the oboe.
Can he?
I don't know.
For the Emperor. Yo, it's my birthday. I'm 38 today. Well, happy birthday for the Emperor.
Birthday.
It's 6 days till my birthday, and I'll be 37. So I'm still young for a couple more days, Jay. Then I'm a fucking old man. So, but happy birthday, Doug B. Bear down. That's right. Bear down, Chicago Bears. And I'm going to be rooting for the Eagles tonight. Fly, Eagles, fly. Beat those fucking Packers. Let's go. Godzilla's Greaser. Happy 10th anniversary to Fallout 4. The last AAA game I enjoyed and still play to this day. Isn't it sad? A full decade since I enjoyed anything from AAA gaming. Boy, is it gone to shit.
Say that about a lot of things.
Sometimes we just don't have time.
Hopefully we have a full recovery.
Sometimes we don't have time.
No, we don't.
Dom H with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Thank you, Dom H. I think I said it might be 5 days. My birthday on Saturday, I think. I guess that would be 5 days, huh, Jay?
Oh, you want to know something? Yeah,
what?
5 days. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Huge shout out to the people that I forgot their names yesterday at Universal Studios. I'm out there walking. Krista, I was like, man, I hope nobody recognizes me today because I was dressed like a slob. It was just one of those days where it was Sunday. I didn't care. Got stopped by some fans that wanted. He goes off camera. They wanted you to know, Ryan.
I'm here. Sorry.
That they love Daily. They love the J. Ryan Daily. They think it's the best. They think it was the best thing G&G ever did. That's all they kept saying. We're like, tell Ryan that we freaking love him on daily. We love you, Jay, on daily. It's awesome. It's my absolute favorite. They were all the way from Houston visiting Universal Studios. They were at Epic Universe. They loved it there. They love Geeks and Gamers, and they love all the roasting that goes on in the chat. They think it's hilarious. I forgot your name. I'm sorry, but it was awesome to meet you and talk with you for a little bit. So shout out to you guys if you're watching today, but you're probably at a theme park doing what you got to do.
Yeah, they're probably spending time at the theme park, and this is a perfect time to go to the theme park. By the way, like the weather these next 2 days, it's perfect, dude. It's perfect for the theme park. But that's very cool. Thank you guys.
They wanted me to let you know. I was like, I'll let them know. Trust me, I'll let you know.
I mean, at this point, Jeremy's barely on this fucking channel anymore. So the people that still watch it, it's like, oh, Ryan and Jay, that's what we're here for. That's just the way it is. So that's cool. Well, shout out to the unnamed, unremembered people from Houston, fucking Texas, that watch daily. But Dom with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Dom. Appreciate it. Where else? DNL Cortez for the Marine Corps.
We got the ads here.
I know. For the Marine Corps' 250th birthday cheers. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
250th. That's right. Cheers. YouTube TV sending out $20 refunds while negotiating. Disney's just going to make people pirate the Monday games even more. Yeah, and like I did get that email. It's like, hey, if you want this, we're offering a $20 refund because of the dispute we've been having with Disney. And they're like, we'll send another email so you can redeem it. It's like, bitch, just credit my account. Why the fuck do you need me to go?
I know. Why I gotta jump through hoops?
Yeah, I shouldn't have to jump through hoops.
Because they know people like me will probably forget that email came and I'll forget to do it. So I won't get my credit. But yeah, you should just credit. Like, why'd I gotta jump through hoops? Thanks for reminding me, actually, because now I gotta make sure I keep an eye out.
To Doug, new daily segment, the Daily Disney Death Report.
I might as well, right? It was either the people, like I had 2. I was ready to go. It was either the people going really fast, which I thought that was kind of cool, or like apparently like there was a big accident here with an Uber driver that pepper sprayed a large woman that threw a cake in his face, something like that happened over the weekend. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens at theme parks, man. I'm just saying. So I went with the speeding incident instead. Could have been a wrong choice, but we'll see.
Yes, we'll see. Skippy HWS. Ryan's theory is like the Bundy curse. I mean, look, Bundy got a lot of things right. I'm referring to Al, not Ted, of course. Or am I? Pee Pee Poo Poo Man for $1. Thank you. Draken, what was you guys' thoughts on the IDOT song? Shameless plug. Was that you, the IDOT Geeks and Gamers theme song or whatever? I think I caught a little bit of it. I can't say I listened to the entire thing. You guys know what a big fan of IDOT and 199 I am. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows I'm a huge fan. I don't know. What about you, Jay? Did you see it?
Huge. Yeah, it was cool. I liked it. I watched it once. I'm in it. Ryan's in it. Ryan's angry. The angry IDOT. So they have me tripping poo. So that's about it. But it was cool, man. I don't know how much effort went into it. As an AI song, I'm assuming, and then like all the other everything was done with AI. So
Bama Digger for $5. Good news. There's a ton of women at the pool. Bad news. It's 4 women with Disney rash. And they owe 500 pounds apiece. Naggardnall. Ryan's misery was our universe's anchor being. It was nice knowing y'all. That might be true. That might be true. Udite for $5. Hail. Supposed to get my travel guitar in the mail today. Looking forward to having it to jam in Japan. I got to tell you, Jay. I was listening to a little bit of Gary yesterday on Forbidden Frontier, and apparently there's been so much demand for Japan. They're adding more spaces and stuff for the trip that we're going to go on in May. I got to be honest. I'm taking full credit for all the fucking interest that there is right now in going to Japan. I feel like once I got hyped for it, once I got excited, once I saw, I feel like that just maximized and like doubled and tripled, quadrupled everyone's excitement for it. I cannot wait to go to Japan. And I feel like a lot of people are going there because I'm excited about it.
I will agree. Because now I want to go, but we'll see.
Look, can't wait for Japan. Everyone's excited.
I'll probably be too late. They'll probably be full by the time I get around to it. So I'm at this teetering place where it's like, if I go, Ryan might not like that. He sees enough of me throughout the week.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually going. I'm going to Japan so I can have some time away from Jay.
So he knows darn well if I go, I'll probably stand next to him the whole time. Only because I want to hear his commentary on everything. I don't want to hear anybody else's. I just want to hear Ryan's. I want to see him look at people. I want to see him look at stuff. Give commentary. Is worth the price of admission of any park or anything that we ever do. Any movie. I always sit next to Ryan because I want to hear what he has to say. It's great.
Bro, one of the last movies we went to is that Venom movie when we went to Boston. Watch that Venom. Was it the second Venom movie? You fell asleep and were snoring.
I fell asleep.
Apparently I wasn't entertaining enough.
It was funny because in that theater, you were being Ryan, you were being yourself, which I don't have a problem with. And people got a little upset and got up and walked away and sat somewhere else. They didn't want to sit next to you. And then Jeremy was like, Ryan, you're so loud. I'm like, well, I must be partially deaf. Because I don't think you're that loud.
I'm kind of like, Jeremy's just a pussy. That Jeremy is such a fucking pussy when we're in public. It's like, and I act exactly the same way I act all the other time. It's like, you can't say that. You can't do that. Fucking watch me. Like, what do you mean I can't?
And I stand right next to Ryan to hear what he has to say.
It's like, why am I? Don't bring me then. Don't bring me. You can't fucking handle it.
I think it's great.
Ministry of Wrong think there was an unreported death at Disney in 2015. I believe the person's name was Star Wars. Star Wars. Speaking of Jay, you sent me this morning. Oscar Isaacs. This is a very short little snippet, but there's apparently Oscar Isaac said something about a return to Disney Star Wars.
Yes, he did. Yeah, is this my cue to take it away?
Yeah, to pull up that thing that you sent me. Yeah,
I was trying to find. It's going around to a bunch of other sources, but here's the main. Here's the main thing. What he said, he was on Jimmy Kimmel's, our favorite. And they asked if he'd be open to return to Star Wars.
But just to be clear, I don't think he was on Jimmy Kimmel. I think that it was in a GQ interview. And he was asked about returning to Disney in the aftermath of the Jimmy Kimmel situation. But go ahead.
Correct. See, that's why Ryan has to lead these stories because I'm only like half. Here's what I usually do. I usually send it to him in his DM. And if he uses it, he's able to get like all this detailed information, which is great. That's why we work so well together. Oscar Isaac, when asked if he would ever return to Star Wars after Disney suspended Jimmy Kimmel live for 4 days, he said, I'd be open to it. Although right now, I'm not so open to working with Disney. But if they can kind of figure it out and, not succumb to fascism, that would be great. Like, what does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean? That they cater to Donald Trump, so now they succumb to fascism?
It's so fucking ridiculous. It is so insane. The idea that one, Disney suspended Jimmy Kimmel had anything to do with Donald Trump. It didn't. Their own advertisers and sponsors and local broadcasters were revolting. That's what fucking happened. If it had anything to do with succumb to fascism, Jimmy Kimmel goes on his show every fucking night and bashes Donald Trump. That's all he does. That's all he's done. That's why his ratings are in the toilet. That's why his ratings are shit. Don't you think if they were succumbing to fascism, that they maybe wouldn't have brought him back? And maybe if they did, he wouldn't be speaking the way he's speaking? You people are so fucking dumb. Just go out there and act. Oscar Isaacs is a very good actor. Just go out there and act, okay? The only role you can't act in is somebody who's not fucking retarded, right? Because this is a fucking retarded thing to say. And on a complete aside from all that stupidity, nobody should want Poe Dameron back. What a dog shit character. Every one of these Disney Star Wars sequel characters, the same ones that all these weirdo fucking Disney Star Wars fans are pretending like everyone wants back. Ben Solo, Kylo Ren fucking sucked. Rey fucking sucked. Finn fucking sucked. Poe Dameron fucking sucked. None of them had character arcs. None of them did anything meaningful. None of them ever had like here to here to here. Look at this fucking character growth. It sucked. The Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy was hot garbage. So I don't care if you want Poe Dameron back because you want him to actually fuck Finn because you're a bunch of queers. I don't care if you want Ben Solo back. I don't care because no one wants them back. They're fucking garbage and trash, just like you if you like Disney Star Wars. There's my rant.
Correct. Very interesting, because you are correct that he is a great actor, because I did watch Frankenstein over the weekend, and I thought it was phenomenal.
It's fucking great.
I think everyone should watch
so
that.
good.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved when they went to like, I won't spoil it. It was good. It was very good. It had my attention the whole time. So, and Oscar Isaac was great in it. So you're right. He should just act and not make stupid things like this. But I mean, Star Wars is one thing, but isn't he Moon Skull also for Disney? You know, like
not Moon Knight.
I mean, Moon Knight. What did I say? Moon Skull. Yeah. Which shows that how much I remember that character.
Also something insignificant. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that like Frankenstein was phenomenal. I think everybody should see it actually. And I also understand, like, I understand now why there's some fucking like thirsty women that are like, I just want to fuck the monster because like that is built for some women to get attached to that thing. There are some women out there who just try to find broken people. They're monsters and they want to be the ones that, you know, give them a heart. You know, there's some women that are like that out there, but there's definitely going to be people that are like fantasizing about fucking Frankenstein's monster, like fucking the creature. 100%, because there's weirdos out there. But despite that, like the movie is really good. I thought Frankenstein was very good. Probably one of the best things I've watched this year.
But what I'm saying is when he was asked to work for Disney, he does work in Marvel as well. So is his character not coming back anymore either? Are they done with it? Is there not going to be a part 2? Is he not going to show up in Doomsday or anything like that? It's just kind of a weird answer to say, like, would you ever come back and work for Star Wars again? Or he's like, yeah, I'd be open to Disney if they don't succumb to fascism, which Disney is actually, they're a part of Marvel as well. So it's like, why didn't they just, you know, it's so dumb. It was a pretty stupid answer to begin with.
I mean, they're not going to do anything more with Moon Knight. I just don't think that that's the case. And I think it's kind of clear that that's not even on his mind whatsoever when he makes a comment like that.
Oh, okay.
I see Chris Gore in the chat. What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? But yes, with that aside, if you can stand seeing Oscar Isaac on screen, I do think he's a phenomenal actor, even if I think he's a retard. Frankenstein was really good. Very good. My Dixie wrecked. Remember, for 11 months. I'm finally going to Epic Universe on Thursday. Where's the best food to get there?
Oh, man. Okay.
I'm going to guess what Jay's going to say. Jay is going to say, go and get the mac and cheese cone at How to Train Your Dragon Land at Isla Burke. The one with the PB&J.
Yes. I was going to say, if you want quick service, Isle of Burke, those mac and cheese cones are like 10 out of 10. It'll fill you up for the whole day, too, honestly. If you want to go and sit down, Pizza Moon, get a nice beer, get one of their pizzas. They bring it to your table. They're fantastic as well. If you want fancy, or like I would go to the Asian place there by the hotel. So that's where you can sit down and they bring out Asian food. Other than that, those are your best options. There's other places you could eat, but those are the absolute best. The hot dog stand, so. They also have a vegan hot dog. Horrible. I ate it for park hopping video. Never again. They basically put a carrot on a bun kind of thing. It was gross. But yeah. I personally, if I'm not getting the cone, there's no, I go to Pizza Moon because I think the pizza is fantastic.
Yeah, but when we talk about cone, by the way, it is like mac and cheese put into like a bread cone.
Yeah.
Like a big cone of bread. And they got different stuff you can put in it. It's like one of them is like jelly and pork. That's the good one, isn't it? The pulled pork and jelly.
Man, yeah. It's fantastic, man.
I'm hungry now, Jay.
Fantastic.
I've been hungry this morning. What the fuck? It's been a long year for $1. Thank you. Maximus, happy 250th to the United States Marine Corps. That's right. Thank you, Maximus. Decrepit, guys, you don't understand. The leaks are insane. And for just $500, I'll hop on your stream and spread fake leaks that are insane. Well,
you mean the multiple Doom women? All that stuff that's going around, that there's going to be female Dooms and everything, and, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, that was funny. Daniel RPK, who's like such a lying scumbag loser, is like backing off of his fucking scoop after Gary called him out. Kind of funny. Mr. Scottsy for 20. Ella Purnell, star of the Fallout TV show, has signed on to a rom-com with Pete Davidson. Is this a step down?
Pete Davidson is still getting work, huh?
I mean, like it's just more work, I guess. Like I don't know. Not everything that every actor ever does is like bigger and better and like than whatever they did before. Sometimes it's just other shit to get more money. Sometimes it's just something they actually want to do. Who fucking knows?
Play the oboe.
I can't tell you. with this limited information I have, Mr. Scottsy, I can't really give you can't really tell. Bruce Wayne, hail the rebellion.
What's up, Bruce?
Thanks, Bruce. And
the A55, shout out.
Daniel hot sauce for 2. Either you like hot sauce? If so, how hot? I like hot sauce fine. I don't like uncomfortable, like challenging myself like it's fucking burning and painful. I don't like that. Like I see no point in that. But I like hot sauce.
So I like hot sauce that's not really hot. Does that make sense? Maybe it's called mild sauce, but nobody wants to order mild sauce. So you order hot sauce that's mild. Just so you don't look like a girl, right? That's what I like. I can't stand, man. Hot sauce makes I cry when I have like too much. Like I get ears, tears coming out of my eye. I'm having a stroke on a Monday. I must have had a stroke before the show, man. I'm like all over the place today on a Monday.
Oh, I had a stroke before the show too, but completely different.
I had a freaking great stream earlier, and I'm in a great mood, and the weather's beautiful outside and all that stuff, but I don't know what it is.
Sometimes you can get very distracted by all the good things in life, Jay. Makes it tougher to focus on things like this.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, hot sauce, like every now and then some people send my P.O. box, like it's called like Devil's Butt or something like that. Hot sauce, like
Devil's Asshole.
Nail. Yeah, something like that.
Hold on. Devil's Asshole would be a great name for a hot sauce. Just put it out there. Anybody can feel free to take my idea.
And it's like I put it on a big clump of bread just to make sure. And it's like, God, I don't know how people do that, man. Chris Gore said, I had a stroke. I do not recommend.
That was so crazy when Chris had the stroke in Vegas. Like, what the fuck? Chris, you stupid fuck. That was scary as shit.
Yeah, don't do that.
You're okay. Bobo Relius for 2. Would you rather face a predator or an alien? Well, if it's a predator that can be reasoned with and is kind of a little gay, I guess a predator like wouldn't be as scared of that. But now we've got fucking house cat aliens. We've got in touch with their feelings predators. So I don't even know if it's a question we can fucking answer in the right way. You haven't seen Predator Badlands yet, have you, Jay?
No, not yet. The movie that I chose to watch was Frankenstein because of all the great reviews. So I haven't seen the gay Predator.
The gay Predator.
Apparently.
Well, I did see Predator Badlands. We reviewed it on Friday Night Tights. And honestly, I think if you take the movie and look at it and say you just got dropped in this world, you've never seen any Predator movies before, and this is the movie, it's like, okay. You know, it's a movie with a theme I've seen about a million times before about a boy turning into an adult who is trying to prove himself to his family, to his clan, to his people, and things like that, and goes on a mission to do that. And along the way, finds some quirky sidekick and blah, 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 all this stuff, and reflects on their perception of the world. Like, we've seen stuff like that before. I don't know why you would make a Predator movie like this. I don't know why why this is a Predator movie within this franchise, to make the Predator into some humanized, sympathetic type of fucking hero. I don't get it. I don't know why, other than this is Disney and this is what Disney does. Overall, taking the movie by itself, I thought it was okay, kind of mid, but okay. As part of the Predator universe, don't like the direction that they're taking it. However, to make $40 million here in the United States, $80 million globally, and if you listen to the trades, it's like, oh my gosh, this is the most successful thing we've ever seen. The highest grossing Predator movie of all time opening weekend. The reality is, when you actually look at these numbers and what it's being compared to, $40 million, $80 million globally is about exactly what Alien vs. Predator opened to in 2004.
Oh, wow.
To put that in perspective, that was a $38 million opening weekend here in the United States. And that was over 20 years ago. So when they're talking about the highest, whatever, it's obviously unadjusted for inflation. With inflation, this is significantly higher than Predator Badlands. But let's just say they run similar. And maybe Predator Badlands will have a great run and supersede it. Maybe have a worse run and be worse. I don't know. But Alien vs. Predator made $172 million worldwide at the end of its run. If that happens for Predator Badlands, it's a fucking disaster. You'd be losing a fuck ton of money. This movie costs a little over $100 million to make. The break-even point is probably somewhere between $250, $300 million, probably closer to $300 million. So it needs to have a much better run than this movie had. But when it comes to the movie itself, I wanted to talk about something. I talked about it a little bit yesterday on my show as well. There is something strange and weird about a certain section of fans, a certain fan group, that maybe it's because they're so uncomfortable with themselves and their chosen identity, because this is the identity they chose, that they need to see themselves represented. They have to be validated in some fucking way. And we see this so often with the LGBTQIA plus whatever, whenever fucking community, where even if there is nothing that would indicate that a character in this is gay, they try to make it that way. And this is a review on Hollywood Reporter by Richard Lawson, who, just want to point out, Richard Lawson, this guy right here, is gay, just for the record. So I'm not putting anything on him that he is not. He is gay. Predator Badlands review. Elle Fanning is a lovable robot BFF to the sweetest Predator yet, and a deft, disarmingly kind-hearted franchise entry. Dan Trachtenberg's follow-up to Prey co-stars Demetrius Schuster Kolomatangi. Did I say that right? I don't fucking know. As an outcast member of an extraterrestrial titular species. Quite a mouthful in that headline.
What?
In the new film Predator Badlands, a young predator monster, Deck, is bullied by his domineering father for being too small and weak, learns important lessons about the value of sensitivity, and meets two feisty women, one a robot, the other an alien, who will become his besties for life. He might as well audition for the school musical or move to New York City at the end. That's the joke a friend and I made as we walked out of Dan Trachtenberg's surprisingly soft-hearted addition to the Predator canon, a movie that pushes its franchise mythology in a decidedly sweet direction. Some viewers might miss the macho brutality of the Predator's past, like the entire fan base for Predator, right?
Macho.
But Deck's adventures in self-confidence and chosen family may well satisfy plenty of others. This Predator is queer, and we should say it. This is so strange. The incessant need to turn everything that you witness in media into your own perverted ideology is strange. It's weird. Like there's no other way around it. This is so common. This is such a common thing in the gay community to have this desire to push that onto someone, even if there's nothing there. And look, Jay, I've watched this movie. There's nothing remotely romantic in any way between any characters. There's nothing sexual about it. Grace Randolph was trying to pretend that there could be a romance between the synth and the predator, which makes no fucking sense in general, but it's not there. It's these people that are like projecting something onto a piece of media that does not exist because they're so desperate to fucking see it. There's no gay shit in this. Like, there's nothing to indicate the predator's gay in any fucking way.
But they want it that way. It's wild. Predator was like the beautiful thing about the Predator is the mystery that was around it. It was an alien that came to hunt. We got little bits and pieces as to why, like in the first movie, it's like this happened when it was really hot. He would show up and people would be skinned alive, and that was it. So we got a little bit, and then part 2, we got a little bit more, when if he killed a predator and they gave him a trophy at the end and they took off. That was it. Like they kept that as such a mystery for most part, which was the appeal of what the Predator is. And then I for me, Alien vs Predator, like, it had its moments, but it was like it just started to deep dive into too much of what was going on. And then this one apparently is about the Predator's feelings. It's like, that's not what we don't need to know, his feelings, right? Was it about like what I've seen on Twitter? People were saying like he was trying to prove himself, to his family or something, or the other predators. I'm not really sure. I didn't see it. It's not something Ryan would have to speak on. Some people were saying it was made for girls, because it had feelings attached and things like that. But I'm not sure.
I think that this is a feminized version of Predator. I don't think that you can. I don't think that there's any doubt that is the reality about this movie. It is a feminized version of Predator that is meant to be more appealable. It's PG-13. Now, a lot of that is because humans aren't being killed. So there's no there is a lot of violence in the movie, but there's no human violence, right? It might be creatures or synthetics being like torn apart and shit. And I think that's why they're able to get away with a PG-13 rating for it. But yeah, like the core story itself is about somebody who's maybe a little bit smaller or a little bit weaker than a lot of the other people in the species, and his dad kind of fucking disowns him because they want to cull weakness out, kind of like Spartans fucking throwing disformed children off, off a cliff or whatever that may be.
So his dad doesn't want. There's a dad issue in here. He has a daddy issue.
Yes, and I mean it's a big fucking issue. It does get resolved at the end, in a interesting way, but. And so he sets out to, I'm going to take out the biggest, baddest thing, like the things that all the fucking predators are scared to get. I'm going to fucking kill that. I'm going to do that. And that's what he sets his mind out to. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's attempting to do. Along the way, he meets the synth. And the fact that we just have full, like, Weyland-Yutani synthetics interacting with predators, and that's just the way all this stuff is now, is interesting. But yeah, that's the core, the start of the story. And then his perspective gets changed a little bit when he learns about the creature, when he learns what these synthetics are doing there. He gets taught a little bit about a different type of strength from the female synth, that it's not all about fucking killing. You can also be strong by protecting people and all of that. And some of those things I think are very, like, good perspectives. But it's all, the problem is we're doing this with a predator.
Yeah, that's
right.
Like,
we're humanizing a predator.
Yes.
So I don't know what you do with the rest of the fucking franchise now. I don't know how you view like, if we do fucking 5 years from now and we try to replicate the original vibes of Predator with just this fucking scary ass mass murdering motherfucker mowing people down, how do you do that now that you have this kind of inside look at what the predator could be, or their fucking feelings and shit? I don't know, man. That's why I think it's a mistake to do that in a Predator movie.
Of course, it's a huge mistake. Like I said earlier, like it would be better if the predators just killed off their weak, like you said, and like Spartans. Like that's just who they were. They were warriors. They just went hunting because they wanted to be the best. That's all it was. You don't have to complicate it. You don't have to give them feelings. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Just make them the best killers they could possibly be. And if somebody like Arnold did in the first one figured out a way to beat them, and then you still didn't really get any answers when he was beaten, he blew himself up. He's like, I was beaten, so I'm going to blow myself up because that's what I deserve for losing to a human. Like, that's it. Like, you just, that's all it is. You didn't have to do anything special. It's so easy, but yet now we've got, maybe they'll make more they'll have more feelings. Maybe they'll figure out how to, how to garden and grow roses, and maybe someone will teach them to eat corn and they can do that kind of stuff. Maybe knitting, comes up in the next one. Or maybe the next one is, you've seen the male predators. Now it's the females' turn as they go out on the hunt. See, have an all-female predator group go out and do what they do best. I don't know. Whatever they do.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I suppose it's not surprising that that we have a lot of people calling for a gay predator from Disney. We seem to have stories about that every week here in Orlando, don't we, Jay?
Maybe the predators will get the Disney rash, and they'll have to figure out a way to. Maybe if they lay down on a rock and put their feet up.
Mr. Saturn for 2. Ryan, any chance you join Forbidden Frontier? I would love to join Forbidden Frontier at some point in time. I think that, here's the thing. I think that I'm only a little bit into this kind of journey into all the ancient civilization stuff and all the stuff that they talk about on Forbidden Frontier. I feel like I gotta earn a guest spot on there. I feel like I haven't paid my dues yet for that. But I think that sometime in the future, I would love to do something like that. Yes. Godzilla's Greaser. If I give you every dollar I got, would you bring me back every Godzilla merchandise you can buy?
Oh, in Japan?
In Japan? I'll say yes, and maybe I'll just run away with every dollar you got, Godzilla's Greaser. But I don't I don't know how much stuff I can bring back. You know what I mean? I'm going to be traveling, so we'll see. But maybe there can be something I pick up. I don't know. The Pelinator for 20. Hail G&G. Not having a great day. Badlands was mid-trash. Also, the GTA delay is annoying, but oh well. Any thoughts on y'all's opinion of the third delay of the game? I am always an advocate of delaying it
to get it
instead
right.
of releasing it unfinished.
Yes. Hopefully they get it right.
Delay it until it's fucking ready. So I'm not really surprised we got another delay. At this point, if we waited, 11 or 12 years, I think waiting another 6 months or whatever that was is good. Now, the funniest part is that every other video game is like, they're going to want to stay away from that release date, right? They're going to want to stay away from that because they know how massive it's going to be. So it's funny because now they're all going to be scrambling to figure out what we should do and where we should move our shit. Sulla Felix, Ryan, if you're interested in going to Egypt, Luke Caverns, a friend of Forbidden Frontier. I've watched a couple Luke Caverns videos. And Johanna James just announced they're doing a 9-day October 2026 tour. Well, that is pretty cool, Sulla Felix. I will go to Egypt at some point, but I feel like I'm going to want to go there with Gary, So I'll wait until he's ready to go again. I feel like I probably want to experience that with Gary. Daniel Valencia, been around the world. Japan's the only place that maybe see America is retarded by comparison. It's not perfect, but they're doing a lot right. There you go.
I've been there one time. It wasn't very long, though.
Doug B, I love Rage and Ryan, and I agree with Jay.
Did you really do that? You see what he did there with the sentence?
I agree with Jay.
Yeah. We had a big meeting about that in the earlier stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phoenix Beach for 10. Preach, brother. Disney Star Wars is a joke. Hi, Kira. If Trump was a fascist, they say he is. None of these people would be free to trash talk him. If they fuck up, it's somehow Trump's fault.
Always.
CJ, can we all admit Poe Dameron sucked yet? Can we all admit Poe Dameron sucked yet and his character was trash? He doesn't hold a candle to Tycho, Corrin, Gavin, Face, or Kel. Even Caston Don was better. I agree. Poe has 0 character arc. Poe's a nothing burger. He wasn't even supposed to survive.
The
He was
funny
supposed
thing
to-
about
Go ahead.
sorry, the funny thing about the whole Poe Dameron story is that after The Last Jedi, Disney came out with a series of books like his backstory. And in The Rise of Skywalker, they completely just threw those books in the trash. The funny meltdowns from like there was one from Star Wars Explained where they were like all upset that why did they change his backstory? Like when we had it here in the book that they just released, they were all upset that Disney went ahead and did that. And we're like, hello, it's what they do. They do whatever they want. They let J.J. Abrams full control to do whatever he wants with the characters. Even if they wrote books about their backstory, they were all thrown into the trash and they mean nothing. There you have it.
And Poe is supposed to die in Force Awakens. Like this is one of the reasons he doesn't have a fucking actual character arc. Like he was supposed to die pretty early on in Force Awakens, and they liked the chemistry between him and Finn so much they just decided to leave him in and find things for him to do.
Yeah.
And then he runs around getting treated like an absolute fucking retard and like shit through the entirety of Last Jedi. And then Rise of Skywalker, just like everybody else, he's on this mad chase where they try to establish some random connection and backstory for him with Zori Bliss. Was that her name? Remember that character? It's all trash. It's garbage. And I'm sorry if you're desperately trying to look for some silver lining and be like, I thought that Poe was the best character in the sequels. Well, congratulations on being the shiniest piece of shit, on being the nicest piece of garbage in the dumpster. Congratulations.
I thought like they were going to have Poe and Rey have a relationship because they didn't know what to do with them. And then they took someone with a character arc like Finn and just totally erased him as well.
Mako Gray, Ryan, Rule 34 exists and found art already. Ass.
A55.
Yeah, I have seen some Predator synth fucking fan art already. These degenerates. Lance for 199. Swap the race. Get out of my face. Hot dude looking for Epic Miki says, Miki?
Not here.
Andre CR. Jay likes fiery, but mostly peaceful sauce.
Pretty much.
Angst Kitten for $5 says, did you say the Japan trip added more seats? Are there already 40 people who booked? I don't know, but they did add more seats. I know that. I know they added like 10 or 20 more spots. So I don't know if everything was all booked up already or if it was very close to being booked up. I can't tell you. Don't know. American Patriot reports. Anything new with the Star Wars theory stuff? I said this on my stream. If you're talking about whatever drama there is between Den of Nerds or Star Wars Theory, I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't really care. I know everyone's really fucking interested in drama shit, especially whenever Jeremy gets involved in something or says something. But I have no idea what's fucking going on, and I don't particularly care.
Well, I hope I'm getting $500 a stream.
The Trillist for $199. Different strokes for different folks. VJ the Vigilant for $2. A predator won't harm you if you're unarmed.
That was like the lore of the first film, you know?
Snacks for $2. Redditor. LGBTQ lands.
Yes.
The Good White for $2. Next Predator movie would be a rom-com.
Rom-com. Yeah.
Ministry of Wrongthink. Of course, he's gay. He's a predator. By the way, could you imagine having a girlfriend literally on your back, no pussy or ass, just talking all the time?
Hail the A55.
There's nothing romantic about him and the synth's relationship either. Like, at all. So I guess maybe because people see that there's nothing romantic between a predator of a different species and a synthetic fucking being. Maybe they're like, well, if there's nothing romantic there, he must be a queer.
Must be.
Bungles Twanger for $5. Hollywood can't resist revealing too much. I give you Exhibit A, midichlorians. They've done it with horror villains over time as well. I love midichlorians. Fuck anybody that doesn't like midichlorians. Harry Brownhole for $2. Dad is all predator culture. They pretend otherwise. Double Hawk. They turn the predator into a Disney princess. Isn't this basically the same journey most, if not all of them take to an extent? I don't know if I totally buy into that is like what a Disney princess goes through. I think people are reaching a little bit like that. But this is a softened, Disneyfied, slightly feminized Predator. Like that's what this is. There's no doubt about that. Tobias next is furry for 10. I don't know how many others got fucked over by Battlefield 6 last patch, but a bunch of assignment weapons are locked out. Even the assignment is completed. Great work, EA. Just working that stereotype. I don't know. I don't know. Bungles Twang, remember dinosaurs? Dad worried son was herbivore. Like the dinosaur show from way back in the day?
From way back when?
Remember Land Before Time, Jay?
Oh, yeah, that was great.
I was a kid. We're watching Land Before Time.
Land Before Time, I think the first two were good. Then they have like 25 extra movies after that. It's like there's so many of them.
Bro, I love
release
Land
in
Before
theaters
Time.
just constantly. And then I think they had a TV show.
Just going around hunting for tree stars. You know what I mean?
That's it. Keep it simple, man.
Yeah. Oh, Littlefoot. What was the little Triceratops name? Sarah, right?
Sarah Littlefoot.
Mm-hmm.
Mom died saving him.
Yeah. That shit's sad as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that was a sad moment.
Godzilla's Greaser for 5. Fallout 4 has 2 actual good potential love stories involving synths. Waspy tax is taking effect immediately. Well, thank you, Wasp. JW, the Hotel Gracery in Shinjuku, Tokyo, was a cool place to stay for a night if you like Godzilla. I had somebody tell me about there's like a Pokemon bar or some shit there where they can make you a drink. So you bring a card in. It looked so fucking cool. I'm definitely going to do that while in Japan. I can't wait for Japan. Can't wait. Tobias, say what you will about Predators, but at least we had a melee duel. We got to watch it instead of cutaway in 1 and 2. Wrist blades versus Yakuza with a katana. We need to see more Predator duels. Okay. More Predator duels. I wanted to talk about something else, Jay. Jay, I know you're a really big Billy Bob Thornton fan, right?
I saw him in that film with Halle Berry.
Who?
Halle Berry.
Oh, Halle Berry. Okay.
That was an interesting one.
Well, I know we got some Billy Bob. I know we got some Billy Bob fans in the chat. And Landman Season 2, which was a massive smash hit. By the way, I have yet to watch the entirety of the first season of Landman. It is on my fucking list, and I really need to catch up with it. I got to wait a little bit before I can watch it, but I am going to watch the entire thing soon. Season 2 is about to come out, which is very, very exciting. Been getting rave reviews, incredible ratings, all this stuff. But Billy Bob went on Joe Rogan's podcast to talk about, anything and everything. And he had some interesting things to say about celebrities these days. Billy Bob Thornton flames celebrities shoving their political positions down the audience's throat. Accept your little award and fuck off. Have you heard this at all yet, Jay?
Not from Billy Bob, but I think there was another actress that came out, and I think, was it Jennifer Lawrence, that was just like, we shouldn't talk about our political views or something, that they have no influence. I don't know if it was Jennifer Lawrence. It was someone that was just like...
We did talk about that. And yes, Jennifer Lawrence did say, she said it in a much different way than Billy Bob's about to say it. But here it is on Joe Rogan. Listen.
That has thrown you in jail, But there's something about having heroes that are unattainable for you. That way they can stay in that magic spot. So I think we've lost magic and mystery and all these things.
Well, it certainly happens when you hear actors talk about politics. Mm-hmm. When actors become activists, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Oy.
I donate to a lot of charities, mainly children's stuff, but nobody knows it. I don't go to the award show and talk about it when I'm getting my award. It's like Ricky Gervais said in that skit of his. He said, look, come up here, accept your little award, and fuck off.
Yeah.
I think, first of all, unless you have really studied stuff and really know about a subject fully, Who the hell would want to listen to an actor or a musician talk about politics? You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like, are we supposed to follow this? I mean, if we are, what if they lead you down the wrong road? And, you know, and politically, I call myself a radical moderate. I'm like very strong in my opinions. But my opinions don't belong to any political party. And, you know, I just look at what makes sense. And I think we need a common sense party in this country. That's actually what I think we need.
Yeah.
It's just figure it out. It's pretty easy to figure out what this is all about.
Now, to the last part, the idea of common sense party, it might seem easy until you realize that one person's idea of common sense might be very different from the next person's idea of common sense. But overall, right, Billy Bob Thornton, it's not the first time he's talked about not really wanting to get involved on one side or the other. Basically thinks it's like the entire political situation is frustrating, but isn't really there to give his opinions on anything. Back when people were trying to hammer him for the Landman premiere and talking about Elon Musk being appointed, by President Trump back in 2024. And they were like, what effect is this going to have? And should people view your show through any lens? He's like, you shouldn't have any lens. There's no agenda in it. Nobody should be looking for anything like that. It's just out there. We're telling a story. There's good things that happen. There's bad things that happen. It's not supposed to have like a political lens or a political slant to it. And he's so right that we don't need to be hearing this shit. Because you know what? I don't really need to be taking advice from Billy Bob Thornton about how I should vote.
Yes.
I want to watch him in fucking movies. And it's good that he recognizes that shit. It's good that he understands that shit. And that he doesn't try to really push his stuff. He might talk about things he's interested in, but isn't sitting there lecturing people. And more people from Hollywood need to fucking understand that.
And we talked about that with Sydney Sweeney, too. She just gave a great answer when they were trying to bait her into saying something else. But, I mean, listen, Billy Bob Thornton, Angelina Jolie back in the day. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
The guy's won.
Yeah, dude. I mean, no doubt about that. Probably got a massive cock, right? I mean, that's probably what's going on. Like, that's probably what's happening. Who fucking knows? But he also ripped celebrities for pushing causes other than the award organization pushes when they're accepting their award, saying there's a time and place for it. You should just stick to what it is. Don't go up there and talk about saving the Badgers in Wisconsin or something. You know what I'm saying? And people would argue and say, well, no, because I have this voice, because everybody knows me. This is a great platform to put this out there. Well, how about this? If you have $1 billion, you want to save the Badgers, fucking save them. I mean, you got plenty of money to save Badgers. Trust me. It's barely going to cut into your budget. So I thought that was interesting.
No, but he's correct. Like the fact that he's like, I gave to charities and I don't need to like tweet about, look at me, look what I did. If you feel like you want to help someone or help a group or whatever, it's like, yeah, just go out and do it. Don't try to make a spectacle of it. But too many celebrities feel like they got to get the likes and the attention and all that stuff on anything that they do. And they all feel like they're the main character, the main character syndrome. It's just good on him. Good on him. Will they listen? Probably not.
Let's see. Ministry of Wrong Thing says Ryan is a dad. 3 horns don't play with long necks. There you go. Land Before Time reference. Dutchy for 5. Do you believe GTA added a bunch of woke side quest missions? They saw the culture shift and now they're scrambling to change stuff. No. I think that the game's not ready because it's a massive, massive fucking scope and scale, and they want to make sure it's polished. And they have the capability to do so because they know people will wait around for it. Now, I'm not saying that they might not have some of those things in there. I'm just saying that is not the point of this delay. If it's in there, this delay isn't to fucking remove it. Snacks for 2. Ryan dresses Ice Ketchum in the Pokemon bar.
In Japan.
I could do that. Taker, is Jackson Dart going to survive his rookie season? I don't have a good brain, but coach won't take me out. I like Fear the Beardo. Everyone's freaking out about this shit, honestly. Everyone's freaking out about Jackson Dart being not even that he had 4 concussions. He's been evaluated for a concussion 4 times, which means nothing. People need to calm the fuck down.
Tua.
And guess what? You go out there and you play football, you take some fucking risks. You're slamming your head against other people. You're putting your body on the line. I don't care. They all know what they're fucking in for. And if you're okay with that, you fucking fight through it. Like a man, you make millions and millions and millions of fucking dollars. Little bit of head trauma is a fair exchange to make $50 million. You fucking kidding me? You give me $50 million right now, I'd fucking run into a truck. What are we talking about? Everyone keeps having to feel bad for these people. I don't give a shit. They're fucking gladiators, and they're getting paid a fuck ton of money. Nothing wrong with it. Forrest Dump for $1. Thank you, Forrest Dump. Logan Johnson for 10. Billy Bob Thornton and Sydney Sweeney know what's up. Make a good product and leave all the other BS out the door, plain and simple. I feel like that's common sense, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Chris Bolt for 5. At the end of that Billy Bob Thornton dialogue, we need a good, strong mm-hmm. On the Rumble side, Ronin, at its core, the first two Predator movies had to do with human fighting a stronger, faster, advanced nemesis. Basically a sci-fi horror, which makes it so great. Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
Like you see all these dudes who they're fucking jacked. They're like experts of their craft at the art of war, right? And then they get something that gets thrown in this pit with them that they have no idea how to deal with. And so you see these dudes who are fucking, they're jacked, they're like testosterone filled, and they don't know how to handle this thing. They're overwhelmed. So
they got to figure it out.
Figure that shit out. Derek PG Beller, I'll be 13 on Friday the 14th, which means Ryan will be 37 on Saturday, right? As I recall, we get to be the same age for a day. You are right. We get to be the same age for a day, you and me, Derek. I wasn't aware of that. But happy early birthday to you. Ronan for 5. What's your take on Republic Commando? I started playing the old Xbox title for the first time and apparently has some books too. Well, the Republic Commando game is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I like the books. I certainly like the books and what it does for like Mandalorian culture and shit like that far better than anything from Dave Filoni's queer ass. So yeah, go check out Republic Commando, the game and the books. Jose Contreras for $1. Jay, there's a pre and post trip to the package of Japan if you want to go to theme parks.
Really?
I don't know if theme parks are part of it, but you could also just go to theme parks while you're there.
You can break off from the group.
I'm gonna break off from the group at times. You think I'm gonna stay with the group the entire time? Like I don't have other things that I want to be doing in Japan?
I didn't know.
Gilga for 2. Do you think they made it so the Predator didn't blow up to respect the doctors and philosophers moving to London? I don't know. I don't know. CC Black enjoyed Badlands. I'm not listening to reviews on YouTube no more. Everyone is pushing points for an agenda. Hating space will die just like the woke stuff. Well, thanks, CC Black. Well, you don't have to listen to anything. I think that if you're like, well, I disagree with this person, so what? Then I think that's a little sensitive. For every fucking movie that comes out, there are people in this space that I think like something more than they should or dislike something more than they should. It's called having a fucking opinion, right? For people that are saying that they think Predator is like the biggest massive pile of shit in the world, I don't agree with them. I think as a movie, it's fine. Now, I think when viewed in context of the Predator franchise, I don't think that's something you should do with Predator. But
I have a suggestion. Go to Criticlist. Check out their reviews over there. It's a very mixed bag for all kinds of stuff. Get an account. It's free. Then you could put your own review out and people could see what your opinion is. It doesn't take long at all.
That's
Criticlist.com.
Criticlist.com. And Jay, I think we're all caught up.
Oh, good. I was trying to like pull back because I know like we were overtime. It's been since Ryan's been happy, been overtime. We
have been a little bit, yeah.
That's it. Well, tonight at 6 p.m., I have the Monday Hangover. We're going over the Big Lebowski. I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll be watching it right after this show.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I just never have sat down to watch it. So now I'm gonna watch it.
Well, go check out Jay. And then we also, if you're into sports, we've got Sports Wars Monday Evening Quarterback, where you can watch me and Beardo discuss the result of the Bears-Giants game, in which my Bears were victorious and his Giants blew it at the end. So that should be entertaining. And then over at 9 Eastern, I'll be over on Vera's channel for Fuck My Life. And yeah, that's the day. That's our day, Jay. That's our day.
Good day. Good
But
Monday.
we appreciate y'all being here. Thanks for watching wherever you're watching. And we'll be back tomorrow. Maybe somebody else will die at Disney. We're not sure. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.